pipe BMW N54 engine sounds like, ladies and gentlemen. Throwing you guys on the head today. We're doing a little POV drive. We gotta stop and get some gas, and there happens to be some bird excrement on my windshield. We're gonna clean that off. Now, one thing that I wasn't too sure about with the E85 or E50 mixture was how fast it was gonna burn. And I'm honestly kind of surprised it burns a little faster than I thought it was going to, excuse me. I drive pretty far to work, like 30 miles round trip, and that actually ends up taking me a quarter tank of gas nowadays with the E50, which, that's the price of power, I guess. I mean, paying $2.60 a gallon instead of $4.50, $4.70, so a little bit of a trade-off there, but overall I'm liking the E85 life, I would say. Besides that, there have been some other things that have gone down with the car off the channel. Steering rack bolts on these cars are one-time use, so I ended up having to order new ones, and we had to put those in, Loctited them in. They're not going anywhere. That got that done. That's all good. Another thing, my wheel weights were falling off. Don't know how that happened, because I just got my tires balanced maybe a year ago, not even, so I don't know why the weights would just start falling off. Kind of strange, but something that has been an issue. And on top of that, maybe you notice, maybe you don't, the steering wheel is almost straight. Actually, it's almost straight after my alignment. BMW, love you guys, but I hate you. $250 for an alignment at the BMW dealership. And you might ask, why did I do that? Why would I do that to myself once again? Well, it actually turned out they changed up the alignment equipment, and instead of it like sticking to the wheel, it goes around the tire. And the back of my car is way too low for it to go on my tire and roll. And I called every alignment shop that I could. I had no luck with anyone with the older equipment, and I had to go to BMW and spend a lot of money. So yeah. I will say though, I'm a little upset. $250, and the camera's not gonna be able to pick it up, unfortunately, but it's going to the right by like a nano fuck, all right? I can see it from my view that, now you might think I'm crazy, like why am I paying this much attention? But I can see that this paddle shifter is below this line, and this paddle shifter is slightly above this line, which means that it's off by like a degree, and it's very frustrating because I've driven this car for so long with messed up alignment. I thought it was gonna be perfect. It's so close, it really is so close, and I'll give them that. I was maybe thinking at first that I was just so used to the steering wheel being like this that it felt off, but no, it is in fact a little off. But I will say the steering overall is feeling a lot better than it used to. For what it is, it's fixed. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave it at that. But with it being fixed, I think it's time that we take this car down some twisties and see how it actually does. Have not got the chance to do that ever since it's been lowered. I mean, she feels tight. Love that sound, man. I've noticed the pops don't really work on the E85, but that is alright with me. More power, less rice. That's alright. Feels good. I like how I'm like not impressed. Like it feels all right. I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. I do think the 350Z feels a little more confidence inspiring when it comes to the turns. This car does have all seasons on it. It has 235s in the front, 265 in the back, and they're like rubber bands. They're like 30 sidewalls. 350Z on the other hand, you got 285 in the back, and you got a 245 in the front, and it's got some sidewall on it. Those suckers are like 40, 45. It's got some meat. And on top of that, they're Nitto performance tires, the NT 555 G2s, I believe. So yeah, those are pretty good tire. I actually really enjoy it. Looks like we're gonna get to do a little full action here. Definitely getting a little clunk going into second gear under hard power. I'm wondering if transmission fluid or solenoids need to be swapped out to deal with that. Hopefully that's all the issue is. Other than that, I feel like I'm noticing a little bit of sway play in the steering wheel per se, but I got some new end links for the sway bar, so gonna be putting those in soon. Hopefully tighten this up just a little bit. Now that this car is working right, I really am enjoying it. It's nice to just be able to go around a turn and not worry about where the steering wheel is gonna go or how the car is gonna react or whatever. Feels good. We got another racing event coming up at the end of the month, October 26th. No prep, 8th mile. Loving the sound of that with the all-wheel drive. I'm probably gonna be making it out to that. If anyone would be interested, I'm gonna drop some of the details on Instagram, so make sure you follow me there for any updates that are a little less important and don't end up on YouTube. I don't really post too many like actual posts or reels or anything, usually just stories, but definitely a good way to keep up to date with the channel. I know for some reason the last video didn't do too well, which I don't understand. I'll never understand. I'm gonna go on a little tangent here. YouTube algorithm, alright? There's like numbers and percentages that you have to hit for your video to do better. So if you haven't already, with this being said, make sure you like the video if you enjoy my content. It really helps new people find the channel, and that would be greatly appreciated. My last video did not do too hot, and personally, I think it's one of my best videos I've ever made. Thumbnail's good, I thought the title's good, but YouTube didn't think so. Even though the video got above a 10% engagement rate with the likes, which I looked it up, and that's supposedly what you're supposed to hit to be like above average or whatever, be really good. And it just makes no sense to me that I have videos that go above that 10%, but they don't get any views. That will always be extremely weird to me, and I really do think part of YouTube is luck. I really do enjoy making the videos, and I honestly probably did start making them for myself, and the fact that anybody watches and subscribes, and the fact that there are now 1,000 of you guys subscribe to me, that's one of the sweetest things ever. I'm gonna do a poll here. So I've never really had a big following on any social media. YouTube, 1,000 subscribers, by far the biggest social media following I've ever had. So huge thank you to each and every one of you that are subscribed, that watch the videos, that like the videos, that comment. You guys are really awesome. But all in all, I'd say I'm having a good time here on YouTube. I'm learning things from you guys. I'm teaching you guys things. Thank you all for the continued support. Thank you all for watching my videos. Even though some of the time I might not even really know what I'm doing, we always make it work though. That's really all that matters.
Feeling like I ain't a boss, feeling like I ain't a baller. I can't complain. Shawty, she been in a lot. Shawty, she lost in the sauce. She on a plane. I just get brain and get guap. I just get brain and get guap. This life is insane. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like it a lot. I see through the pain. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like.